The book that I have chosen to focus on for my final Mosaics project is a short account of the destruction of the Indies by Bartolomé de las Casas. I have chosen this book because I was fascinated by the role of Otherization in our studies during the semester, and I got the idea after we read Borderlands. This book is one of the most famous arguments against Otherization of a people. Spain was one of the leaders of exploration in the colonial age, and it was a Spanish-funded expedition that led to the discovery of the New World. This used to be a celebrated fact, but this legacy is tarnished by the atrocities that occurred, many of which were outlined in this book. A short account of the destruction of the Indies describes the brutal tortures and enslavement of the native peoples in the New World after the Spanish conquest. It also argues against these practices, asserting that the natives did nothing wrong and were simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. As a sampling of the contents of the book, here are several quotes highlighting the atrocities that occurred. During the 3 or 4 months that I was there, more than 7,000 children died of hunger after their parents had been shipped off to the mines. Page 30. Indeed, they invented so many new methods of murder that it would be quite impossible to set them all down on paper. Page 23. The argument made by Las Casas was made based on religion because of his identity as a monk and the idea of Christian equality, but even with the religious failure removed, it is hard to understand why the natives were subjugated in the way that they were. Was it just because they were different from the Spanish, or because they were there? The question that I will focus on for my final project is why. Why has so much exploitation and genocide occurred over the course of Latin American history, and world history as well? When people encounter others who are different, why is their first reaction that of subjugation and alienation rather than trying to understand? This is what I'll focus on for my final project in Mosaics.